Prime Minister Tony Abbott says he wants to introduce a red card system to stop radical preachers entering Australia. It comes as defence chiefs declared RAAF pilots over Iraq were ready to fire on Islamic State militants, but aborted due to the risk to civilians.
Frustrated and angry, the Prime Minister has a steely resolve to keep preachers of hate and terror out.
I say to people who want to come to this country from overseas to peddle their extremist ideology, don't bother applying, don't try to come.
In Tony Abbott's sights is radical Islamic group Hizb ut-Tahrir. He believes it's planning a lecture by a controversial foreign preacher.
We will henceforth have a new system in place which will ensure that preachers of hate can't come to Australia.
While the Prime Minister tries to keep extremists out, the Foreign Minister's stopping others from leaving, revoking the passports of wannabe jihadists.
I've been cancelling them on a virtual daily basis.
Amid the government's attempts to stamp out extremism, moderate Muslims say they've become collateral damage, claiming an increase in physical attacks and violence against Islamic women.
They simply don't feel safe anymore. We've had even prams with children in it kicked.
In Iraq, Australian Super Hornets are carrying out armed missions nightly against ISIL. Defence chiefs revealing the enemy was spotted during the first flight. The jets pursued the target into an urban area, but didn't fire for fear of hitting civilians.
It exceeded our expectations of the collateral damage, so they discontinued the attack at that point.
The Chief of Defence also confirmed our Special Forces troops are still waiting for final legal clearance from the Iraqi government. It's expected the commandos will begin their mission in the coming days. Kerry Yaxley, 9 News.
Reporter Peter Stefanovic is in Dubai. No bombs dropped yet, Pete, but the airstrikes are having an impact.
That's right, Pete. Well, what they're doing is stopping the Islamic State fighters from gathering in large groups out in open areas, but what that's also doing is causing them to fan out as individuals into urban areas amongst the civilian population, and that can be quite difficult to control from the air. Now, on the ground, the fighting is intensifying right across the region, but none more so than that strategically important town of Kobani, which is on the border between Turkey and Syria. That's where IS fighters have been locked in fierce battles with Kurdish Peshmerga fighters for the past 3 weeks, resulting in the deaths of some 400 people. But in the past 24 hours, the Americans have bombed 3 IS targets, which may well swing momentum in the way of those Kurdish soldiers. Pete?
OK, Peter Stefanovic, thank you.